Welcome back to our channel. Today we will explore the next steps of OpenAI. The main theme is the future of GPT-5 and GPT-6. That's right, GPT-6. This video is unmissable because it compiles insights from various interviews that provide incredible clues about what is to come. Milena, let's start with the first controversial point that the analysis addresses: the initial user experience with the new model, which sparked so much online discussion.
Certainly, Rodrigo. The video opens the discussion very pertinently, focusing on an aspect that frustrated many: the GPT-5 model router. The presenter comments that many people's initial experience was terrible because the system frequently directed tasks to the wrong model. According to the analysis, OpenAI seems to be the only major company using this approach in an attempt to create an AI that appears smarter by alternating between quick reasoning and a slower, more deliberate process. The intention was good, but the execution was quite problematic. Remember, folks, that at the end of the video, we will provide the channel where we are analyzing the news, so you can subscribe.
Guys, before we start, leave a comment. Is artificial intelligence a bubble about to burst and cool down? Share your opinion in the comments. Let's chat. Returning to the analysis, the initial perception was that GPT-5 somehow became dumber. However, the presenter makes an important caveat that when analyzing the technical details and benchmarks, the underlying model's capacity remains immense. The problem is not with the AI engine, but with how the router distributes tasks. It is a critical flaw in the user experience, not in the underlying technology. OpenAI tried to innovate in the approach, but the initial execution did not convince.
And that feeling that something is missing, even after the corrections, is the central point. The analysis goes further, bringing a podcast clip with Greg Brockman. In the clip, he confirms that the model selector is a solution of the present, not the future. It becomes evident that OpenAI is aware of the limitations and is already working on new architectures. The idea of a single monolithic model that does everything seems to be being abandoned. The future, as the video suggests, may not.
Changing the subject, but still following the analysis, let's talk about another revelation that the video brought, this time from Sam Altman on Reddit. And it's something that goes against what many expected: the future of context windows. The footage indicates that, according to Altman, OpenAI has not seen a massive demand for extremely long context. This is surprising, considering that competitors like Google and Anthropic are betting heavily on this. Apparently, OpenAI needs to make concessions due to a tight computing budget.
Exactly. The presenter interprets this statement very clearly. OpenAI is focused on the mass market. The average user who interacts with the chat interface in a standard way does not need gigantic context windows. The power users, as the video calls them, who know the difference between models and have specific needs, are a minority. OpenAI's strategy, therefore, is to prioritize what is useful for the largest possible number of people to gain market share. It makes perfect business sense.
And the analysis reinforces this interpretation by showing the numbers. In the free version, we have 8,000 tokens, in Plus, 32,000, and in Pro, 128,000. These are significant numbers, but they do not come close to what others offer. The presenter directly connects this to the fact that OpenAI is a company that, despite its success, burns through millions of dollars and needs to be financially viable. This decision, although it may frustrate advanced users, is a strategic choice for the company's sustainability. The video even mentions that there were negative reactions to this.
Now, the video delves into what might be the most crazy, and for me, fascinating point of the topic. It is claimed that, for the first time in AI history, a company is working on an update to the personality of its model. And this was not an internal decision, but something that users strongly demanded. The footage shows how GPT-4's personality was one of its greatest assets, with people on Reddit and Twitter lamenting the loss of the model as if they had literally lost a friend, which is unprecedented and very impactful. And
it is impressive. And the presenter perfectly captures the impact of this. He uses the expression, "the cat is already out of the bag," meaning there is no going back. People have already started to anthropomorphize these models to form bonds and become attached to certain characteristics. When OpenAI attempted to revert or change this personality, the public's reaction was immediate and massive, demanding that the friendly version be brought back. The company found itself in a situation where the personality became an indispensable feature of the product.
The video also features another podcast excerpt discussing how this human-AI interaction will become stronger. As models become more persistent with long-term memory and capable of expressing themselves in forms beyond text, the bonds we form with them will intensify. This will become, as the analysis points out, a very large and important conversation for society. The direct consequence of this is that OpenAI is already ensuring that the new GPT-5 is, by design, warmer and friendlier to meet this demand.
And the article provides details on how this new personality will manifest. It will not be an exaggerated flattery, but rather the inclusion of small, genuine touches, such as AI saying "good question" or "great start." The idea is for ChatGPT to appear more approachable. The presenter expresses his fascination with the fact that human demand for personality is actively shaping the development of the model. It is an unintentional consequence of bringing this technology to the masses, and it will have profound implications for the future of interaction.
Putting personality aside, the video addresses another fundamental capability of GPT-5 that has not received proper attention: its excellent performance in long-term tasks. While everyone expected general improvements in benchmarks, one of the areas where GPT-5 truly stands out is in long-horizon tasks. This means it can work on a project for a longer period, maintaining context and coherence much more effectively than previous models. It is a crucial step toward achieving greater autonomy, something highly sought after in the AI sector.
The presenter argues that this could become one of the most important benchmarks. As we move towards autonomous AI systems, the ability to perform complex and long-duration tasks will be what truly matters, especially in business scenarios. It is in this niche that OpenAI aims to dominate. The video displays a graph showing GPT-5 at the top in long-term software engineering tasks, proving that this is a deliberate focus of the company to solidify its use in the corporate world and via API, which is strategic.
Guys, don't forget the question at the beginning of the video. Is artificial intelligence a bubble about to burst and cool down? This video doesn't end now. It continues with us chatting in the comments. If you find this video interesting, I invite you to become a channel member and like this video. Up here on the top right, I will leave a video suggestion for you to continue with me.
Exactly. As always, thank you very much for watching. I am Rodrigo, she is Milena, and we'll see you next time with more news.